Nah, they can't hear you now. Nah, they can't hear you. Nah, I know you was. I know you was. That's why I didn't include it. Exactly why I didn't include it. Hold on, let me go to my YouTube. Exactly why I was like, hell no. Exactly why I was like, hell no. That nigga don't play Madden no more, man. That nigga don't play Madden no more, man. Who the fuck watching? Who the fuck watching me play Madden? I'm not trying to make sure I'm including this audio. Like,
EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Washington Commanders and the Carolina Panthers. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train. I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. I think this is the script they had in mind for the opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. On play action, they'll throw. He's got him in, complete. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 87 yards. And the Commanders are on the board here first in the season opener. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
This taken in at the goal line. Play action now, Mills. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mills. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Play fake, Mills. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Mills on first down. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up second down. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 1st and 10, Mills. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On 2nd and 10, Mills. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Mills on 3rd and 2. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for Commanders touchdown. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here comes Nasir Adderley from his end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for them.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Tackle made by Chase Young. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Mills can't get away, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Mills. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that he dreamed of this. How about this for your debut? 2nd sack in the opener.
Yeah, it's great to get 1. That's memorable. 2? Hello.
Now, he dreamed about it. He thought about it. Did he ever expect it to happen? Probably not.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Get it!
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Greg! Sixty Bison.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Wide open receiver, complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. That's good for 28 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because they'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
He's going to keep this again. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
And that's what I like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to air one out. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. From the 22, Mills. And this is going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On 3rd down, here's Mills. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And this will be taken at the 13. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Looking to throw. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That one goes for 24 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Mills on the sneak, and he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Second and goal from the 1. McCaffrey is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Third and goal, Mills. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Terry McLaurin, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Commanders are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 6. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. After the sack on first down, Mills
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Well, 2 snaps ago, I don't think anyone thought a safety was on the table, yet it happened. They caught him on back-to-back plays breaking through the line. No amount of evading was going to save him from a sack on either play, and on the last one, he ran too deep into the end zone to set up the safety.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll look to throw here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a 1st down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Throwing, Mills.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Marshall.
And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Mills. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. third down. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for Carolina. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Straight ahead, Gibson fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
And that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going to the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Oh, design run for their wideout. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Another try after the first down sack. Mills. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
A first down throw for Mills. That is caught by Anderson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away.
Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
What's the old adage, be quick but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Off the play fake, Mills.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Jonathan Allen in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And he missed it. It's no good. And the deficit will hold pat at 13.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Washington on 3rd down.
They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Let's go now. Gotta be lying. Trap 60.
On play action, they'll throw. Buying time to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first.
And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
They go play action. Mills.
Rolling to his right.
And he'll air this one deep for Anderson.
And that is incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Mills, 4th down, gotta have it. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. Well, the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and no
one open. He'll just tuck it and go down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at the 18. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Mills to throw it. Taking a shot here for Marshall. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. 34 yards the gain that time. Another 1st down. To throw, Mills. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
A 2nd down throw for Mills. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it.
They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw.
This one left side caught by Gibson.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
On the move past the 40.
A good pick up there of 20 yards.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Okay,
not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
A give up the middle to Gibson. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. And they'll indeed take a knee. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week 1.
Waste of time.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the